Shalom, Brother Ayer, Roy Regime Yahushua. And first and foremost, I want to say, call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakadash. It's all praises to the Heavenly Father, the name of His only begotten Son, to the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the elders and leaders of the nation of Israel that push and teach this truth and sincerity. I want to say shalom to the 1/3, the men, women, and children, that great multitude that believe wholeheartedly on the scriptures. I want to say shalom to you. Title of this lesson: the beginning of sorrows are upon us. The beginning of sorrows, okay, which pertaining to Matthew, the 24th chapter, I believe it's the verse 8, that talks about a time of great sorrow to come up on the world. Okay, all of this is going into Jacob's trouble, great tribulation, and those days are upon us, the beginning of those days. Okay, now we have something what's going on lately, this whole birthright citizenship thing. Well, we're going to look at what this truly means. Who is this truly against? And what is this real law, legislation, or these new laws, legislation, or what they perceive to be a victory, this current administration concerning birthright citizenship? We're going to see it's always been about the children of Israel. Okay, the different tribes have been our Latin brothers and sisters. Okay, the Northern Kingdom has been under a certain level of persecution with these deportations and things. But now you see it's starting to target all tribes. See? So that's what we're looking at in this lesson. I want to open up in Exodus 1 and 8. Okay, show you it's nothing new under the sun. It's the same old playbook under each kingdom that's been resurrected. All right, so Exodus 1 and 8. And there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel become more and mightier than we. Come now and let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto their enemies, our enemies, and fight against us. And so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters, which did afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasured cities, Patmos and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And the more they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. And all their services wherein they made them to serve was with rigor. All right. So when the Lord was getting ready to free the children of Israel from Pharaoh in ancient times, they knew that a new Pharaoh rose up. That new Pharaoh today would represent Donald Trump in modern terms and say, hey, these people are outnumbering us. They're becoming more and mightier. They're steadily increasing in numbers. Our numbers are decreasing. If something was to ever happen, these people are going to join against to our enemies and overthrow us. Well, the same thing is playing out now in the last days. OK, this is where all this big push and effort and legislation is being made. Hey, we need to get rid of all these non-white people. We're being outnumbered. Our birthright is down to 0. They're not being born. They're dying quicker. And all these other nations, the Israelite tribes, are instead of multiplying. They're making babies like rabbits, instead of reproducing. No matter how much affliction and what we put on them, their numbers are still growing. Our numbers are decreasing. So Trump will represent that new Pharaoh that's coming, that's rising up now. Say, hey, we got to do something about this. All right. So let me grab this video real quick. There's a video concerning this birthright. It's birthright citizenship stuff. He just breaking it down, get a better understand exactly what it is, what it means.
The original Constitution Constitution from 1787 did not specify who is a U.S. citizen. The Constitution did give power to Congress to decide naturalization, but it was silent on birthright citizenship. At the time of our founding, citizenship was handled at the state level because of slavery. And then in 1857, the famous Dred Scott decision, the Supreme Court infamously ruled that no black person, free or slave, is a U.S. citizen, regardless if they're born in the United States or not. And then we got the 13th Amendment, abolishing slavery, and the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which was written to overturn that Dred Scott decision. All persons born in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. The jurisdiction thereof was designed specifically for children of diplomats, children of people of invading enemy armies, and Native Americans who had their own tribal laws. And then in 1898, the Supreme Court established that U.S. citizenship applies to every person born within the United States of America. The famous case is Won Kim Ark, a Chinese national, gave birth in the United States, physically gave birth to a baby, took that baby home. That child tried to return as a U.S. citizen. The government stopped that child, but the Supreme Court said that child is a U.S. citizen because that child was physically born in the U.S. despite whether his parents were U.S. citizens themselves or not. And in 1924, Congress granted U.S. citizenship to every Native American born in the U.S. And for the last 200 years, the federal government and every state has recognized every person born in the United States of America to be a U.S. citizen, to get a passport, Social Security, birth certificate, federal benefits, until Donald Trump showed up in 2025 when he decided all by himself that only people born in the United States to U.S. citizens or residents are U.S. citizens. Everybody else isn't. And here we are. The original Constitution from...
Just like in ancient time, we read there rose up a new Pharaoh who knew not Joseph and want to switch up, want to change everything. So all of a sudden, this is what's happening now. Like he said, for the last 200 and some years, you born on U.S. soil, you are a citizen. Okay, now all of a sudden, everything is getting shady. It's a gray area. But what if your parents were this? What if your parents were immigrants, but you were born here? Now that's still not good enough. So basically what's happening, anybody that's pretty much non-white, okay, is at a risk to be deported, locked up, deported. All right. And it's going from what it started, okay, just the Northern Kingdom tribes of these so-called immigrant Mexicans to lately in the news, what? It's the Haitians. Okay. The other tribe, Haitians would be our brothers, Levi, or the tribe of Levi. Now, the thing that makes that scary, okay, they already say, let me see, I think I got another video on it. I'm going to let him explain to you in the video.
1787 to...
One moment. All right. Right here, I'm going to let this brother say it.
Well, looks like they getting ready to start deporting Haitians now. And you know what that means, right? I mean, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that they know the difference between a black man or black woman that was born in the United States and a Haitian? Because, you know, they say that we all look alike. Do you even think they care? This just gives them the green light to start fucking with black folks. Something that I tried to tell y'all about, and y'all gave me a lot of shit about it, right? This gives them reason to start using extreme force against black folks. Like I told y'all talking about we gonna be resting. I told y'all, this ain't goddamn time to be resting, because sooner or later they gonna come after us. This is the reason. Now they gonna be detaining black folks talking about you look like you may be Haitian. You know what I'm saying? They just literally deported a black man that was born on a U.S. Army base in 1986. His dad served in the military for 20 years. They just deported him to Jamaica. This brother was born on the U.S. Army base in Germany. And his dad is an American. What kind of shit is that? This is the shit that I've been trying to tell you political black folks. That they are going to be fucking with every black and brown motherfucker that they lay eyes on. That's why I said this ain't no goddamn time to be resting, because they going to be fucking with us next.
All right. So, and how are they going to do it? Okay, using these laws, these legislation. All right, this is Isaiah 10:1. Says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, that writes grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right of the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Okay, so those unrighteous decrees come in the form of their legislation, mainly these executive orders that's been passed. Okay, traditionally, most things that were a process would have to go through Congress, the Senate, the House, Supreme Court, and all of a sudden this man just coming out of nowhere with everything, executive order. Okay, but it's showing you what he would use unrighteous decrees through what his law, legislation. Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frame it mischief by law? See that? They frame this mischief, the unrighteous decrees using their law. Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. He shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He also stand up against the prince of princes, and shall be broken and without hand. Okay, and that's at the coming of Yahushua at the end. Is ultimately going to take these people down. But prior to that, the beginning of verse 25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. Okay, so this deceit, this wickedness that they're doing is showing you what is through the hand of their policy, their law. This is why all these executive orders, 200 years, okay, that's been plain. Over 200, okay, if you born on American soil, you're a citizen. But all of a sudden now, okay, everything is confusing. Everything changes now. Okay, so basically it's coming back to a time just like when the slaves were first freed. Okay, where's your walking papers, boy? You better have a driver's license. What else they've been pushing? This new ID, a form of new ID. You got to been talking about. Got to carry around. Okay, passport. Okay, you better have it all. Okay, or as you at risk being deported. All right. So just showing you this is another form of the beginning of sorrows, leading up to the point to what the Bible refers to as Jacob's trouble or this great tribulation against the children of Israel. Another thing is showing you, let me get this, Psalms 55:19. Okay, Esau is not a man of his word, like the Bible says. It's showing you how he break all his contracts, all his covenants. What is the biggest covenant or contract of the United States of America? That would be the Constitution. Okay, and now all of a sudden he's pulling his hand back, his word back on his Constitution. So this is Psalms 55:19. Verse 20, actually. It says, he put forth his hands against such and be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. So his covenant going back, his whole history, ancient time. Look what he did to the natives, okay, the tribe of Gad, so-called Indian brothers and sisters, okay, broke every treaty of covenant he's ever had. Okay, what happened? 40 acres and a mule, lie. Okay, all of those covenants 2-3 years ago, the borders were open. Okay, all of these people coming in, better lives, this and that, under the Biden administration, it would seem like they were helping. All of a sudden, what? Now all those visas expired, breaking his covenant. Now you got to go. Okay, you open it for, told it to come over here, or what? A lot of them was refugees, certain countries may have had war, or their country was destabilized. Okay, hey, we'll provide you temporary citizenship, IDs, this and that. Now all of a sudden, what? He breaking that covenant. Okay, ultimately the biggest form of covenant, like we say, the Constitution. Okay, forever, over 200 years, you're born here, you're citizen. Now all of a sudden, he put it forth his hand against such and be his peace with him. He had broken his covenant, The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. War was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawing swords. All right? Never meant what he said to begin with. Let me get Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and grow a crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as though thou wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know as that his rust had not all been wiped away. Right? So you can never trust Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. This is what is showing you all throughout the scriptures, okay? Because he's not a man of his word, period. Let's see. Play another video.
Now we done went from 34. We're also following more breaking news tonight. The Trump administration set to terminate the temporary protected status program for Haitian migrants. The Department of Homeland Security contends that conditions in Haiti have improved enough for them to return home.
The move would impact hundreds of thousands of people. CBS News Miami's Nakaya Carrero joins us tonight from Little Haiti.
Putting a dagger through the heart, not only of individual immigrants, but of immigrant families.
The Department of Homeland Security says that TPS for Haitians will expire August 3rd and go into effect on September 2nd, a decision that comes as a shock to local Haitians.
But making the outrageous claim that conditions in Haiti are getting better. And this flies in the face of their own claims of why they put Haiti on the travel ban. Because of the dangerous conditions.
A DHS spokesperson said the environmental situation in Haiti has improved enough that it is safe for Haitian citizens to return home. But CBS News Miami spoke with someone in Haiti who says the country cannot accept anyone else. People from Port-au-Prince are going to Cap now. If everyone is deported to Haiti, Cap will be like Port-au-Prince because of the difficult condition the country is in. For all the people to come to Haiti, things